Thank you for staying with us on Across Louisiana, Acadiana Style, brought to you by Mellow Joy, the original Cajun coffee. We're pleased to welcome Stacey Zawacki. She's with Lafayette Economic Development Authority. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Appreciate you taking time to come out. I know it's a busy time with delegations visiting the marketplace and stuff, but you got a job fair coming up, huh?
We do. Our 21st Annual LEDA Job Fair is coming up on May 10th. It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Cajun Dome Convention Center. This is the largest career fair in Acadiana, if not in Louisiana.
Well, tell us about, I know things that were going super swell for the last few years. We've got a slight turn of events. What are you expecting different for this one?
Well, we definitely expect to have big crowds at the job fair this year. We had 2,800 job seekers at a retail career fair we had back in January.
Wow.
So we think we'll definitely have a big turnout of job seekers at the career fair. So we just want to encourage all of the job seekers to take a look at our website, Lafayette.org/job fair, to take a look at the companies that are there, the positions that they're hiring for, maybe proactively apply online for some of these positions. That way you can just be one step farther in the application process. We don't want the job seekers to be discouraged. Like I said, we are expecting a big turnout. So any little bit of pre-planning will help, just planning ahead, planning out who you want to meet with while you're at the job fair will all go a long way to making the event more productive for our employers and also for our job seekers.
For the job seeker, what types of companies, what kind of spectrum of companies do you have?
We have a good range. We don't have any oil and gas companies this year, but we do have media companies, manufacturing. We have some construction companies, technology. So we have a good variety. Lots of positions from entry level to executives and to all levels of experience.
For some of those, of course, some people are aware of what to do, but some general tips for how to prepare for the day and what to wear and that sort of thing when you come.
Yeah, so we encourage everyone to dress professionally, to bring plenty of copies of your resume. And then, like I said, visit the website, take a look at the companies that are there, pre-apply online, because a lot of the companies will refer you to their online application anyway. And then kind of plan out your attack. We'll have the list of companies there. We'll have the floor plan where all the companies will be laid out in the convention center. So that way it'll be, you can make the best use of your time while you're there.
And I would imagine many of these companies, let's talk about the companies, are this mostly from your membership of your organization? Is that the primary place they're coming from?
Well, LEDA is not actually a membership organization, but these are clients that we work with on a daily basis. These are companies we actively reach out to and try and get them here. We think that they'll have a good fit of open jobs for our workforce that we have here.
Okay, and are there room for any more companies if anyone want to get involved?
Yes, I'm sure we do have some space. You know, we have lots of job seekers, and so we have not quite as many companies that are hiring, so we will have space, and we'll likely have space up until the very end. So if a company is interested, they just need to contact us at LEDA and we can squeeze them in.
Okay. All right, well, let's wrap up again. Go ahead and give the venue, the times, and all of that, if you would, please.
Our 21st Annual LEDA Job Fair will be on May 10th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Cajun Dome Convention Center. We encourage people to pre-register if possible. They can go to Lafayette.org/job fair for all the information.
All right, Stacey, thank you so much, and good luck with the event.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we are going to show you who brings you this program. It is Mellow Joy, the original Cajun coffee. Take a look.
We think Mellow Joy coffee is pure joy. We love to drink it every day, all day long. We think that most people in Acadiana do as well. So it's just a little play on our French heritage. The pure joie is something we look forward to each and every day as we get up and get moving. You know, being founded right here in Lafayette, Louisiana back in the 30s speaks to a lot of tradition that we have here in this part of the world. And it's exciting to be here and be part of the food culture that we have here. I've gotten to participate in the last couple of years in food discussions put on by the Chamber of Commerce and a lot of different things, talking about how popular Louisiana foods are, and especially Cajun food. So we like to think that we add a little bit of spice to those discussions as well. Coffee is the most consumed beverage on the planet other than water. We've got a large market out there that we can penetrate, and people do drink it now just about all day long. They start in the morning with it, and They drink it through midday through lunch, and then maybe some decaf at dinner time. And that's the fun part about it, is we like to experiment with a lot of different types of roasts. And we're into new packaging nowadays with single-serve cups, so that you can just make that one cup of coffee at night if you'd like, or you can still buy the traditional bag and make it throughout the day, a pot at a time. We buy on certain graded beans only. First off, all of our coffees are made from 100% Arabica beans. That's what we choose to make our coffees with. We like to use Brazilians. It's a stronger bean than a Colombian, we think, and it makes our coffee unique. We want to be different. We don't want to taste just like somebody else. And we only buy the very high grades, the extra hard beans, so that we get a very full-bodied flavor out of our coffees. We buy the top 1% in the world. So we're not a inexpensive coffee. We would be classified as a gourmet coffee on the shelf. If you go to the grocery stores and look, we are in the gourmet section a lot of times. And we take a lot of care in picking those beans out. We test every bag that comes in. We sample every bag that comes in. We roast them in small batches, and we cup them right here in the facility every time before a new run goes out to the supermarkets or to offices. All of our packaging, whether it's the small frac packs that go into the restaurants and offices or the 12-ounce bags that go on the shelf, all have a one-way valve in them to allow gases to escape but doesn't allow air in. So the packaging stays fresh on the shelf for up to a year without any noticeable change at all in the coffee. We've been asked by a few people to develop a line of coffees for them. The first people that approached us were the Duck Commander folks, the Robertson family of the Duck Dynasty TV show fame and the Duck Commander Duck Call products. They wanted to venture into the food world because their mantra is faith, family, and food. And so they contacted us to do coffee for them. So we came up with a few different roasts for them. Some really neat packaging. Obviously got some camo on there. You got to have camo if you're going to do something with those guys. We did a line of single-serve cups in hot chocolate for Uncle Si. He's kind of the crazy uncle in the TV show, and kids love him. He's probably the #1 celebrity in the family for the kids. And so we did a hot chocolate in the single-serve cups for him, so it's really neat. And we've got a couple of coffees out in 12-ounce bags, and we also did them in single-serve cups that you can find in the grocery stores throughout Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, all the way up into Oklahoma, Missouri, over into Mississippi and Alabama as well. So anybody out there that drinks, if their company drinks a lot of coffee, or if they have an idea to sell a lot of coffee somewhere, I mean, we would love to do a private label for them. That's what we're basically doing for the university. We're working with a few other universities as well to develop private labels for them. It's a great source of income for the universities, but there's a couple of corporations that have also contacted us recently about doing private labels for them, where we put their company logo on the coffee that's served every day in their locations. If you want any information on any of our products, you can go to www.melojoy.com, or you can give us a call at 337-264-7195. Whoever answers the phone, we'll be glad to take care of you, answer any questions you may have.
We're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, Aaron Segura is going to tell us all about a boat parade. Stay with us on Across Louisiana.